Hello students, now we see the resolution of vectors. Before going to see the resolution of vectors, how the vectors are resolved into its component, let us see, we have seen the addition of vectors. For the addition of vectors, we have a triangle law of vector addition. Also, we have a parallelogram law of vector addition. In triangle law of vector addition, we add the two vectors. Suppose this is the vector P, okay, and this is the starting point of vector P, and this is the end point of vector P. We can draw another vector from the end point of the vector P as say vector Q. Then these two vectors becomes the two sides of the triangle taken in order. Then the remaining side of the triangle, which is drawn from starting point of the first vector to the end point of the second vector, this is the resultant of the two vectors P and Q. So R is the resultant of P and Q. So vector R is equal to vector P प्लस वेक्टर क्यू. ओके, म्हणजे ह्या दोन वेक्टरचा तो एक रिझल्टंट वेक्टर आहे. ओके, वी हॅव ऑल्सो सीन द parallelogram law of vector addition. Suppose we have two vectors. This vector is say Q and another vector say this is P, and suppose these two are the adjacent sides of the parallelogram. If we complete the parallelogram, then the diagonal of that parallelogram is the resultant of P and Q, such that vector R is equal to vector P plus vector Q. So R is the resultant of P and Q according to parallelogram law of vector addition, and this R is the resultant of P and Q by the triangle law of vector addition. So you can say that, so this vector R is the resultant of P and Q. Okay, so we can say that P and Q are the components of vector R. Similarly, as R is the resultant of P and Q, we can say that these vectors P and Q are the components of R. So what is a resolution of vector? Resolution of vector is nothing but it is the splitting up of a given vector into its number of components. म्हणजे कुठलाही वेक्टर जर त्या ठिकाणी आपल्याला दिला तर त्या वेक्टरचे 2, 3, 4 असे त्या ठिकाणी वेगवेगळे भाग करणे, त्यालाच आपण काय म्हणतो, रिझोल्यूशन. म्हणजे दिलेल्या वेक्टरचे 2 किंवा 2पेक्षा जास्त कंपोनंट तयार करणे, यालाच आपण म्हणतो रिझोल्यूशन ऑफ वेक्टर. सो व्हॉट इज रिझोल्यूशन ऑफ वेक्टर? स्प्लिटिंग अप ऑफ ए गिवन वेक्टर इनटू इट्स नंबर ऑफ कंपोनेंट्स is called as the resolution of vector. Suppose we have a vector, okay, any vector, say this is vector, any vector, then we can find the components of that vector. Suppose this is vector and another vector, okay, so this is vector say R, then this vector P plus vector Q is equal to vector R. म्हणजे ह्या दोन वेक्टरची बेरीज म्हणजेच काय झालं, हा वेक्टर R आला. याचा अर्थ P आणि Q ह्याचे एकमेकाचे कंपोनेंट आहेत. सिमिलरली वी कॅन से हियर से वेक्टर A, वेक्टर B and vector C. This is vector C, this is vector B and this is vector A. Okay, now this is first vector A, we have second vector B which is drawn from end point of A. This is the third vector C which is drawn from end point of B. Then the side which is drawn from starting point of the first vector to the end point of the last vector. So this vector R here is the component of vector A, vector B and vector C. So vector A plus vector B plus vector C is equal to vector R. So R is the resultant of A, B and C, and therefore we can say that A, B and C are the components of a given vector, that is vector R. And if these components are perpendicular to each other, then these components are called as the rectangular components of a given vector. For example, we have this vector, say vector R, and if we split this vector into components like this one is the one component, say vector P, and another component, say vector Q, then we can say that P and Q are the components of vector R. Okay, and these components are perpendicular to each other. Vector P and vector Q both are perpendicular to each other, and therefore we can say that these vector P and vector Q are rectangular components of vector R. So what is resolution of vector? Splitting up of a given vector into its number of components, that is called as the resolution of vector. And if these components, whenever we split any vector into its number of components, then if these components are perpendicular to each other, then these components are called as the rectangular components of a given vector. Now we see the rectangular components of a given vector. For that, we can take a coordinate system in 2 dimensions. In 2 dimensions, we take 2 axes. Say this is x axis and another, say y axis, and this is the origin of the coordinate system. If we draw any vector from the origin of the coordinate system, say this is vector R, that is arrow OC. This arrow OC represents the vector R. Length of the arrow represents the magnitude of the vector, and the arrow represents the direction of the vector. If we draw perpendiculars from C on x-axis as well as say y-axis, as this point is B and this point is A. We draw perpendiculars from C on x-axis at B and at A on y-axis. Okay, then this OACB becomes the parallelogram. Okay, this becomes the parallelogram, and this OB and OA are the 2 adjacent sides of the parallelogram. These 2 are adjacent sides of the parallelogram. Then this vector, say this is x component, so it is Rx because it is along the x-axis. Rx, that is vector, we can say vector Rx. This vector OB as Rx and vector OA as say Ry, because this is the along y-axis. So the component along the y-axis is Ry. Component of vector R along the x-axis is vector Rs, because Rx plus Ry here, vector R is equal to vector Rx plus vector Ry. Vector Rx plus vector Ry is equal to vector R, because according to parallelogram law of vector addition, if the two vectors are represented in magnitude and direction by the two adjacent sides of the parallelogram, then the diagonal of the parallelogram which is drawn from the starting point is the resultant of these two vectors in magnitude and direction. So R is the resultant of Rx and Ry. So as R is the resultant of Rx and Ry, we can say that Rx and Ry are the components of vector R. म्हणजे ह्या R ह्या वेक्टरचे Rx आणि हे Ry काय झाले, component झाले. But we know that the x axis and y axis are always perpendicular to each other. x axis आणि y axis हे नेहमी कसे असतात, परपेंडिक्युलर असतात. आणि म्हणून काय म्हणता येईल आपल्याला, Rx and Ry are perpendicular to each other. So these two components are perpendicular to each other, therefore Rx and Ry are the rectangular components of vector R. या R या वेक्टरचे Rx आणि Ry हे दोन रेक्टँग्युलर कॉम्पोनंट आहेत, कारण Rx आणि Ry हे एकमेकाला परपेंडिक्युलर आहेत. We can write this vector Rx. Vector Rx is equal to Rx into I. Similarly, we can write Ry, vector Ry is equal to Ry into vector J. Now what are I and J? These I and J are unit vectors along x and y axis, where I and J are the unit vectors along x and y axis. Now we can show the unit vectors. Unit vector दाखवण्यासाठी हे जे लेटर आहे त्या लेटरवरती एक कॅप घेतलेली आहे. अशी जर कॅप असेल तर त्याला आपण युनिट वेक्टर असं म्हणतो. आणि युनिट वेक्टर म्हणजे काय, ए वेक्टर हॅव्हिंग ए युनिट मॅग्निट्यूड, दॅट इज कॉल्ड एज दी युनिट वेक्टर. व्हॉट इज युनिट वेक्टर? ए युनिट, there is a vector having unit magnitude is called as the unit vector, and these vectors can be represented by using the cap. हे कॅप आहे याचा अर्थ ते काय आहेत, युनिट वेक्टर आहेत. दॅट मीन्स द वेक्टर हॅव्हिंग युनिट magnitude. I is the unit vector along x axis, and here J is the unit vector along y axis. And what are Rx and Ry? Rx and Ry are the magnitudes of vector Rs and vector Ry. Rx is the magnitude of vector Rx and Ry is the magnitude of vector Ry. हे त्यांच्या magnitudes आहेत. Okay, so Rx and Ry are the magnitudes of vectors Rx as well as vector Ry respectively. So vector Rx is equal to Rx into I, vector Ry is equal to Ry into J. So we can write this vector R is equal to vector Rx, but vector Rx is equal to Rxi. So it is Rx into unit vector I plus Ry, that Ry is equal to Ry into unit vector J. So vector R in terms of unit vectors we can write as Rxi plus Ryj. Okay, suppose theta is the angle made by the resultant vector, that is vector R with the x axis. हा केला असेल. Now what is Rx here? Rx upon R. Rx upon R is equal to cos theta. In this triangle OCB, Rx upon R is equal to cos theta, and therefore Rx is equal to R cos theta. Okay. Similarly, Ry upon R is equal to sin theta. Ry upon R is sin theta. Now look here, this angle is theta. Okay, and in this parallelogram, as this angle angle COB is theta, we can say that angle ACO, this is also theta, and therefore the front side upon hypotenuse, Ry upon I, that is front side, that is opposite side upon hypotenuse, that is equal to sin theta. This is a trigonometric ratio. So Ry upon R is equal to sin theta, therefore Ry is equal to R sin theta. Okay, now we can square both these relation and add. Look at the right hand side of this equation number 3, say this is equation number 4, then squaring. What will be square of R cos theta? It will be R square cos square theta plus square of this R square sin square theta is equal to, now look at the right hand side, square of Rx, that is Rx square plus Ry square. R square sin square theta means Ry square. R square cos square theta means Rx square. So Rx square, or you can say that here Rx square plus Ry square is equal to R square cos square theta plus R square sin square theta. We can write this as R square into cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to Rx square plus Ry square. Okay, as cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1, we have sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1 in trigonometry, and therefore we can write R square is equal to Rx square plus Ry square. We can take the square root on both sides, then R is equal to square root of Rx square plus Ry square. So this gives us the magnitude of a resultant vector. So magnitude of a resultant vector is equal to square of magnitude of components of vectors, that is addition of squares of components of vector. So R is equal to Rx square plus Ry square. This is important. Now what about the direction? In order to find the direction, what is the tan theta? From this figure, this angle is theta. Tan theta is equal to CB upon OB. Tan theta is equal to CB, arrow vector CB upon vector OB. And this vector CB is nothing but vector Ry, because these two are parallel and having the same magnitude, having the same length. So this vector is also equal to this vector, that is vector Ry. Both vectors are equal vectors here. Okay, so this Ry upon Rx, so magnitude, that is Ry upon Rx is equal to tan theta. So by using this formula we can also find the direction of a given vector. So this is the two rectangular components of a given vector in a plane. If we take another in this space, if the vector is taken in this space, when the vector is taken in this space, then there will be three axes, x axis, y axis and z axis. Okay, then we can write this vector R as vector R is equal to vector Rx plus vector Ry plus vector Rz. This vector is along x axis, this vector is along y axis and this vector is along z axis. So this is x component, this is y component and this is z component, and we know that x axis, y axis and z axis are all perpendicular to each other. These are mutually perpendicular to each other. Therefore, these are also rectangular component of a given vector. Suppose I is the unit vector along x axis, j is the unit vector along y axis and k is the unit vector along z axis. Then we can write vector r is also equal to magnitude rx, magnitude of vector rx into unit vector I, plus magnitude of vector ry, that is ry into unit vector j, plus magnitude of vector rz, that is rz into unit vector k. So vector r is equal to rxi plus ryj plus rzk. So we can write any vector in terms of rectangular component, x component, y component and z component. We can find the formula for the magnitude of resultant vector as vector r, similarly magnitude of vector r is equal to square root of the same formula. Here there are two components, there are three components, so it is rx square plus ry square plus rz square. So by using this formula we can find the magnitude of the resultant vector by using the magnitudes of components of these given vectors. So this is about the resolution of vector. One more thing, suppose we have given two vectors. If you have two vectors, say vector A is equal to axi plus byj plus bzk. So I, j and k are the unit vectors along x axis, y axis and z axis. Ax is the magnitude of component along x axis, by is the magnitude of component along y axis and bz is the magnitude of component along the x. So we can write, here we can write ay and here az. Okay. Suppose we have another vector, say vector b is equal to, we can write this as bxi plus byj plus bzk. Okay. And if vector A is equal to vector B, if vector A is equal to vector B, both vectors are equal. समजा हे दोन vector equal असतील, we have given two vectors A and B in terms of their components, and if these two vectors are equal, then Ax is equal to Bx, Ay is equal to By, also Az is equal to Bz. Okay. जर दोन वेक्टर इक्वल असतील तर त्याचे कंपोनेंट आहेत ते कंपोनेंट सुद्धा इक्वल असतात. Ax is equal to Bx, Ay is equal to By, Az is equal to Bz. Also, if these two vectors are parallel, जर हे दोन वेक्टर पॅरलल असतील, इफ वेक्टर A and वेक्टर B are parallel, then the ratio of the components, magnitude of components, Ax upon Bx is equal to Ay upon By is equal to Az upon Bz. यांचा जो रेशो आहे तो रेशो नेहमी काय तो इट इज ए कॉन्स्टंट, स्थिरांक असतो. So if these two vectors are parallel, then Ax upon Bx is equal to Ay upon By, Ax upon Bx is equal to Ay upon By is equal to Az upon Bz. If these two vectors are parallel, जर दोन वेक्टर समांतर असतील तर, आणि दोन वेक्टर इक्वल असतील तर त्यांचे कंपोनेंट सुद्धा काय असतात, त्यांची मॅग्निट्यूड्स कसे असतात, इक्वल असतात. सो दिस इज अबाउट दी रिझोल्युशन ऑफ वेक्टर्स. नाव वी सी the product of two vectors. You have seen the addition of two vectors, then product of two vectors. How to find the product of two vectors? दोन वेक्टरचा प्रॉडक्ट आपल्याला कसा करता येईल हे आपण त्या ठिकाणी बघूया. ओके, नाव वी नो दॅट द मल्टिप्लिकेशन ऑफ द टू स्केलर्स इज ए स्केलर क्वांटिटी. कुठल्याही दोन स्केलर क्वांटिटीचं मल्टिप्लिकेशन हे स्केलर असतं. उदाहरणार्थ 3 kg mass into 5 kg mass is equal to 15 kg mass. Okay, mass is a scalar quantity. So 3 kg into 5 kg is equal to 15 kg. So whenever the two scalars are multiplied, then there will be a scalar quantity. दोन स्केलर क्वांटिटीचा गुणाकार हा स्केलर असतो. Whenever a vector is multiplied by a scalar, then it is a vector quantity. एखाद्या व्हेक्टरला आपण त्या ठिकाणी स्केलरनं मल्टिप्लाय केलं तर ती सुद्धा आपल्याला व्हेक्टर क्वांटिटी मिळते. समजा आपल्याकडे व्हेक्टर आहे, ओके, से एनी वेक्टर, से वेक्टर एफ, एनी वेक्टर एफ, and if this vector is multiplied by any scalar, say n, n ह्या कुठल्याही स्केलरने आपण मल्टिप्लाय केलं, we get n into vector f, n into vector f, that is this product is n times the vector f. म्हणजे उदाहरणार्थ आपण काय केलं, f हा वेक्टर जर आपण त्या ठिकाणी 2 न्यूटन घेतला आणि ह्याला आपण त्या ठिकाणी 3 ने मल्टिप्लाय केलं तर उत्तर काय येणार 6 न्यूटन. म्हणजे आपल्याला व्हेक्टर मिळाला. म्हणजे दिलेला व्हेक्टर जो आहे त्याच्या 3 पट मोठा व्हेक्टर आपल्याला मिळाला. म्हणजे कुठल्याही व्हेक्टरला जर स्केलरनं मल्टिप्लाय केलं तर आपल्याला त्या ठिकाणी व्हेक्टर क्वांटिटी मिळते. ओके, हे दोन गोष्टी झाल्या. व्हॉट हॅपन्स इफ द टू व्हेक्टर्स आर मल्टिप्लाइड? व्हेनेवर ए व्हेक्टर इज मल्टिप्लाइड बाय अनादर व्हेक्टर. एक व्हेक्टरनं समजा आपण दुसऱ्या व्हेक्टरला जर मल्टिप्लाय केलं तर काय मिळेल आपल्याला? देर विल बी 2 पॉसिबिलिटीज. त्या ठिकाणी 2 शक्यता आहेत. म्हणजे एक वेक्टर p इज मल्टिप्लाइड बाय वेक्टर q हे जर केलं तर त्या ठिकाणी आपल्याला एक तर स्केलर मिळेल, एनी स्केलर, किंवा p आणि q यांचं मल्टिप्लिकेशन केलं तर आपल्याला त्या ठिकाणी वेक्टर मिळू शकेल. एक तर स्केलर मिळू शकेल किंवा वेक्टर मिळू शकेल. जर दोन वेक्टरचा प्रॉडक्ट केल्यानंतर when the two vectors are multiplied, then if we get a scalar quantity, then that is called as the scalar product of the two vectors. And if the two vectors are multiplied, after multiplication, if we get a vector quantity, then that product is called as the vector product. म्हणजे कुठल्याही दोन व्हेक्टरचं मल्टिप्लिकेशन केल्यानंतर जर आपल्याला स्केलर क्वांटिटी मिळत असेल ॲज अ प्रॉडक्ट तर त्या प्रॉडक्टला म्हटलं जातं स्केलर प्रॉडक्ट. इफ वी मल्टिप्लाइड बाय द टू वेक्टर्स and if the product is a vector quantity, then that product is called as the vector product. ओके, म्हणजे मल्टिप्लिकेशन हे 2 प्रकारे होऊ शकतं. ओके, दोन व्हेक्टरचं मल्टिप्लिकेशन केल्यानंतर स्केलर क्वांटिटी मिळत असेल तर त्या मल्टिप्लिकेशनला म्हणतात स्केलर प्रोडक्ट. दोन व्हेक्टरचं मल्टिप्लिकेशन केल्यानंतर जर आपल्याला व्हेक्टर क्वांटिटी मिळत असेल तर त्याला म्हटलं जातं व्हेक्टर प्रोडक्ट. सो वी हॅव टू सी हिअर स्केलर प्रोडक्ट ॲज वेल ॲज vector product. Scalar product is also called as dot product. स्केलर प्रोडक्टला दुसरं नाव काय आहे? डॉट प्रोडक्ट. वेक्टर प्रोडक्ट इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड ॲज दी क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट. वेक्टर प्रोडक्टला क्रॉस, कारण दोन प्रोडक्ट आपल्याला या ठिकाणी मल्टिप्लिकेशन दोन वेक्टरचं दोन वेगळ्या भागामध्ये येतं. मी हे दाखवण्यासाठी डॉट प्रोडक्ट आणि क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट, जर स्केलर क्वांटिटी मिळत असेल डॉट प्रोडक्ट, जर वेक्टर क्वांटिटी मिळत असेल क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट. आता हे डॉट प्रोडक्ट आणि क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट का घेतलेले आहे? तर या दोन वेक्टरचा प्रॉडक्ट किंवा मल्टिप्लिकेशन हे स्केलर आहे म्हणून हे डॉटनं दाखवलं जातं. P dot Q, that means scalar product of P and Q. Cross product can be represented by this cross. हे क्रॉस असेल तर याचा अर्थ काय? P आणि Q चा हा क्रॉस प्रोडक्ट आहे. डॉट आहे याचा अर्थ काय? P आणि Q चा हा स्केलर प्रोडक्ट आहे. म्हणजे स्केलर प्रोडक्ट आणि वेक्टर प्रोडक्ट हे आपल्याला त्या ठिकाणी रिप्रेझेंट करायचं असेल तर डॉट आणि क्रॉस वापरलं जातं. ओके, डॉट कशासाठी वापरलं जातं? स्केलर प्रोडक्टसाठी वापरलं जातं. क्रॉस कशासाठी वापरलं जातं? वेक्टर प्रोडक्ट मिळवण्यासाठी वापरलं जातं किंवा तो वेक्टर प्रोडक्ट आहे हे दाखवण्यासाठी वापरलं जातं. नेहमी लक्षात ठेवायचं, डॉट याचा अर्थ स्केलर प्रोडक्ट, क्रॉस याचा अर्थ वेक्टर प्रोडक्ट. नाव यू सी स्केलर प्रोडक्ट ऑफ द टू वेक्टर्स. Scalar also called as the dot product of the two vectors. If the product of the two vectors is a scalar quantity, then it is called as the scalar product, as this product is represented by dot and therefore it is also called as the dot product. Suppose we have two vectors, say vector P and say another vector Q, and theta is the smaller angle between them. या दोन्ही मधला अँगल आहे थीटा, स्मॉलर अँगल. याच्यामध्ये दोन अँगल होऊ शकतात, एक आउटर अँगल होऊ शकतो आणि एक दुसरा इनर होऊ शकतो. जो आउटर आहे तो मोठा आहे, इनर आहे तो लहान आहे. सो इट इज द स्मॉलर अँगल between the two vectors P and Q. Then the scalar product of two vectors, vector P dot vector Q, vector P dot vector Q. Dot represents it is a scalar product. आता आपण बघतोय स्केलर प्रोडक्ट, आपण बघतोय वेक्टर प्रोडक्ट आपण नंतर बघणार आहोत. P dot Q is equal to, हा प्रोडक्ट काय असेल? इट इज अ स्केलर क्वांटिटी, कारण स्केलर प्रोडक्टमध्ये स्केलर क्वांटिटी आपल्याला मिळते. इन दॅट मॅग्निट्यूड ऑफ वेक्टर पी इंटू मॅग्निट्यूड ऑफ वेक्टर क्यू इंटू कोसाइन ऑफ द अँगल बिटवीन देम कॉस थिटा. याचा अर्थ काय? मॅग्निट्यूड ऑफ वेक्टर पी. सो पी डॉट क्यू, दॅट इज स्केलर प्रोडक्ट ऑफ पी अँड क्यू, इज इक्वल टू पी क्यू इंटू कॉस थिटा. नाउ लुक हियर, P is the magnitude of vector P, it is a scalar. Q is the magnitude of vector Q, it is again a scalar. And the cosine of any angle is also scalar quantity. So product of these scalars is a scalar quantity. So P dot Q is the formula for PQ cos theta, is the formula for scalar product of two vectors. Okay. So P dot Q is equal to PQ cos theta. Now how we can define the scalar product of two vectors? Scalar product of two vectors, these are non-zero vectors. That must be important. Scalar product of two non-zero vectors is equal to product of magnitude of two vectors. हे काय आहे? P आणि Q त्या दोन वेक्टरच्या मॅग्निट्यूड्स आहेत. What is cos theta? Cos theta is the cosine of the angle between these two vectors. या दोन वेक्टर मधला जो अँगल आहे थीटा त्याचा आपण कोसाइन घेतलेला आहे. सो हाउ वी कॅन डिफाइन the scalar product of two vectors? Scalar product of two vectors can be defined as it is the product of magnitude of two vectors and cosine of the smaller angle between them. So, this formula as well as the definition is very important. Okay. After that we see the characteristics of scalar product.